Good evening, everyone. For those of you that are here live and for those of you that will be receiving this later, welcome and hope you had a beautiful Earth Day and you got to take some time and go in nature or even on your way to work, just appreciate our Mother Earth and all that she does for us. Hopefully you got to see the sun shining or the rain raining down on you or the snow or just some element of her magic. Hopefully you got to bring that into your life today at any point. And if not, this is your chance. So if you have anything from the earth, it can be fresh, it can be old, it can be dried, it can be anything. Really, it could be a rock or a piece of wood. Just go ahead and go collect that now. And then we'll use this in our meditation at the end of class. So I just wanted to welcome everyone, and first off, always acknowledging the land that I am on and I am practicing on. So I'm on the unceded territory of the Squamish Nation, the Tsleil-Waututh, and then just across town is the Musqueam. We always want to give reverence and give credit and honor the land that we are so blessed to call our homes and be a part of and connect with. So just take a moment, close your eyes. And if you don't know what First Nations territory that you reside on, I encourage you to go and look it up and learn something. Learn about the people that tended to the land before we came here, before we made it our home, or our parents made it our home. I encourage you to look up how they tended to the earth, how they nourished the earth, how they lived together as one with the earth, and how they still do, and how you can connect with the people in your area, the First Nations people, and connect to the earth. So just taking a deep moment here and bowing our heads in deepest gratitude for the land, for the people that tended the land way before us, and for Mother Earth herself, for always supporting, nurturing, giving back to us continuously over and over and over again. Take a nice tall seat, pull your glutes out from behind you, rest your seated bones on the earth. Begin to pull the earth's energy up your pelvic bowl, hugging your belly towards your spine and straightening your spine like a nice tall tree. Rolling your shoulders back and softening them down towards the earth. Letting your fingertips land wherever feels comfortable. Taking a slight tuck of the chin so it feels like the back of the neck is lengthening and your ears are rising up towards the sky, the universe, the stars, the sun, the moon. And take a deep inhale here, breathing in Earth's energy. And open your mouth, exhale. Take two more like this, breathing in through the nose, pulling Earth's energy up from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. And on your exhale, open your mouth and let it go. Last one together. Open your mouth, exhale. When we breathe, Mother Earth breathes. When we exhale, we provide the nourishment that plants and trees require to breathe. We have to notice this relationship that we have with the trees. Or if we cut down all the trees and all the plants and stir up all the soil, we won't have the oxygen or the clean oxygen to breathe into our lungs. So sitting here and thinking about your favorite tree, letting your eyes settle close if it feels comfortable. Maybe it's a tree from childhood. Maybe it's a tree in your backyard right now. Maybe it's a small little bush. Whatever it is, just begin to bring it into your mind's eye. And just notice what it feels like to sit near that tree, to sit under that tree, that bush. What does it look like? When you touch it, what does it feel like? Does it have a scent? Is there birds or squirrels or other animals that are sharing space on this tree, on this bush? Is it a home for someone else? What does it feel like when you run your fingertips over the bark, over the tree's skin? Is it rough? Is it smooth? Is it peeling? Is it white? Is it brown? Is it red? Just noticing all the colors of the tree now. Noticing what it feels like to put your arms around this big, beautiful tree or this bush. Notice how long your relationship has been with this tree, this bush. Maybe it's something that you planted when you were just a little one. And it's grown up and up and up and over and taller than you, bigger than you. How often do you come to sit near, under, or by this tree? Think about one gift that you could bring to your dear friend, your dear tree, your dear bush. A gift of thanks. For every time a tree breathes, we have oxygen. Every time we exhale, they breathe in what we exhale and turn it into our oxygen. So just take a few more moments sitting under or with your tree. I'm just communicating any bits of gratitude, any things that you want to say to your tree, your bush. When you're ready, take one more deep inhale here together. Open your mouth, exhale. Long, slow, deep breaths. Dropping your left ear to your left shoulder. Maybe reaching your right fingertips out onto the earth beside you. And plugging the fingertips into the earth, but allowing yourself to soften, allowing yourself to release. And turning your chin towards your left shoulder. Just noticing how this changes the opening. Maybe sweeping your right fingertips behind you with the palm facing up. And breathing into that right side of your neck. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Your next inhale, using your chin to trace your collarbone in a half moon or crescent moon shape, just moving back and forth. And drawing your right hand back to center. When you're ready, dropping your right ear to your right shoulder and stretching the left fingertips out onto the earth beside you. Deep inhales and deep exhales. Releasing the weight of your shoulders down towards the earth, letting gravity do all the work for you. Knowing that Mother Earth is here to support us, no matter what. And turning your chin towards your right shoulder, sweeping your left hand behind you, palm facing up. Couple deep breaths here. Letting your belly extend on the inhale and letting it come towards your spine on the exhale. Moving like a wave in and out. Giving your internal organs a gentle massage. Beginning to trace your collarbone with your chin once again in crescent half moon. Moving from side to side. And then inhale, draw your hand to center. Draw your head to center and just pause for 3 deep breaths. On each exhale, let out an intention for Earth, for our planet. Maybe it's something simple, or maybe it's something complex. There's no intention that's too big or too small. Each exhale is a chance to make a change, to spark a ripple. And let that ripple out beyond yourself, to those around you, to the earth beneath you, the sky above. Each nourishing breath in is a chance to just do that for yourself, to nourish your body, to nourish your brain, to nourish your lungs. We need to start looking at ourselves as not separate from earth, not separate from the trees or the earth below, not separate from the animals, the birds, the fish. Slowly make your way onto your hands and your knees. Rooting your fingertips and spreading them nice and wide into the earth. Letting your wrists, your elbows, and your shoulders stack. Letting your knees stack underneath your hips. We're just going to move our spine like a wave, stemming from our tailbone, moving through cat-cow, softening the belly down, lifting the gaze. On the exhale, tucking the tailbone, belly to spine, chin to chest. Untuck the tailbone, belly softens, gaze lifts. Just imagine your tailbone is the start of the wave and it ripples throughout your entire spine, your entire back. And just moving slow here, connecting to the rhythm of the earth. Exploring all the nooks and the crannies of your spine. Letting your body slowly unravel and unwind from the day, the week, the last month, the winter, the year. Last deep inhale, soften the belly down, lift the gaze, roll the shoulders away from the ears. On your next exhale, really press your hands into the earth and press the earth away, rounding into your upper back, breathing into your upper back. Widening your knees a little and bringing your seat to your heels, stretching your arms overhead and coming into a child's pose, resting your forehead, your third eye down to the earth. Taking 6 deep breaths here again. Using the inhales to nourish and cleanse and wash over your body, and using the exhales to give something back to earth, an intention, a bit of gratitude, words of love. Beginning to move your forehead from side to side, kind of massaging out your forehead, your third eye, just allowing any tension to go back into the earth. Coming back to stillness, taking one more deep inhale here. Suspending the breath just for a moment, unless you're pregnant or on the first 3 days of your moon cycle. Holding your life in your hands. Deepest exhale, release. Pushing all the air out of your lungs and pausing empty just for a moment. And then slowly pressing back up onto your hands and your knees. Stretching your right foot back and pressing the heel towards the back wall. Drawing that right knee back in and stepping the left foot back. Pressing the heel away from your toes. Drawing that knee back in. Pressing into your hands. And beginning to move your spine in any direction, any way that feels good. So maybe right and left. Maybe making circles with your spine. Not worrying so much about what it looks like, but rather going for the feeling and leaning into those areas that maybe you haven't explored in a while. Sometimes we're afraid of the areas that we don't explore, that we don't know about. So whether that's the forest behind your house, or it's an area in your body, I encourage you to get playful, to get childlike again, and explore those areas. That you might be afraid of, that you might be holding back from. Moving the spine, letting things open up and bloom and blossom however they need to. Think of yourself now as an earthworm moving gracefully through the soil, the earth. There's no limitations in the way that you can move in the soil. It's like water to you. Moving back and forth and up and down. Beginning to slow down, coming back to center. Rooting your hands into the earth, tucking your toes and pressing up into a downward facing dog or a triangle pose. Pedaling one heel down and then the other. Just gently opening up the backs of the legs. And then gently lowering your knees back down. Come sitting on your heels if you need a prop to help you do so. You can put one under your seat. Do a little bit of work for our shoulders. So imagine that you're in a big, beautiful field. And you're laying down and you're just reaching back. You're reaching for the flowers behind you and making this big angel. Just letting your arms sweep through the flowers. Letting your arms sweep through the grass. Exploring what it feels like to be supported by Mother Earth. And taking your left fingertips down, reaching your right hand up and over. Breathing into the right side ribs. And then switching over to the other side, right fingertips down, left arm reaches up and over. Breathing into the left side ribs. Just keep moving here. Like a tree swaying in the wind. Side to side. The deeper, the stronger that our roots are, the more easily we can sway from side to side when a little wind comes. Keep using your breath with intention. Each exhale is a chance to send gratitude, love, our beautiful blessing to our earth, to our waters, to our trees, to our sky, the air that we breathe. And coming back to center and pausing here. Placing, if you have a wound, placing your hands on your wound or your belly. And just breathing into that space of creation, that space of darkness. We can't see the light without the dark. We need the contrast. And beautiful things do grow from the dark. When we sow seeds, there's all this beautiful magic that's happening just below the surface. Just below the surface where our eyes don't travel. There's all this life, all this creative energy. So tapping into that creative energy. Thinking, what is there that I can create? What is that ripple effect that I can make? What is that change, that small little thing that I can do that'll ripple out and change how we look at our earth, how we take care of our earth, how we take care of each other. Releasing your hands down, coming down onto your seat. Extending your legs out nice and wide. Maybe pulling your glutes out from behind you or sitting up on a pillow or a bolster. Just beginning to sway from side to side, just inching yourself forward bit by bit. Each inhale, sitting up a little taller and lengthening. Each exhale, diving into that length, diving into that space. Instead of always pulling our way into things, what if we just softened into them? What if we worked with our body and we worked with our breath to soften into whatever it is that we want to create? Maybe it's a posture in our body. Maybe it's a change in the world. Keep moving, keep breathing. And if you have a pillow, a bolster, or anything that you can stack up in front of you, come to find that. Place your hands on top and just let your upper body just curl over. Like in gravity, you do all the work here again. Letting your head and your chest and your heart fall towards the earth. See if you can soften a little more. Deepest inhale. Exhale out your mouth. Using your hands to walk yourself up. Moving any props off to the side. Taking your hands under your knees and just gently guiding your knees back up so the soles of your feet are on the earth. Place your hands behind you on the earth. And just drop your knees from side to side. And then bringing the soles of your feet together, pressed together. Maybe taking props under your knees to support you. And once again, taking a bolster or pillows in front of you. Pull your glutes out from behind you. Let your seated bones be connected to the earth. And then just begin to make small circles or maybe half moon shapes. Inhaling and exhaling and just moving your body forward. Each inhale, find that length in your spine. the back of your neck. And each exhale, move into that length. Eventually coming to a place where we're bowing our head again towards the earth. As the wind dies down, slowly coming to stillness and finding that connection with the earth below. Connecting with the rhythms and the cycles of the seasons of the earth, of your body. It's spring for most of us right now. So there's a lot of energy below the surface. It's a time for cleansing. It's a time for inviting in the sun, the rain, all the things that we need to nourish us, just like a little seed that we've sowed. One more deep cleansing inhale and deep cleansing exhale here. And slowly use your hands once again to walk your upper body up. Moving any props out of the way, taking your hands around your knees and just folding your knees back in. Just pausing in any way that feels good. And then scooching to the bottom of your mat, holding onto your knees and just curling in and rocking back onto your spine. And just do a couple rocks and rolls. And then placing your feet down on the earth. Resting your hands down alongside your body, palms facing down. Your sacrum connected to the earth. Your feet connected to the earth. Gently hug the belly to spine and lift your hips up. Exhale, soften them down. Again, like a wave, inhale, lifting the hips up. And exhale, softening them down. Coming into a gentle bridge once again. And exhale, coming down. The next one coming up and pausing here. Maybe clasping your fingertips under your sacrum and rolling your shoulders underneath. Keep your gaze, your chin, your head looking straight up in front of you as you press into your feet. Press into the earth to lift your hips higher. Unclasp your fingertips and slowly let everything ripple back towards the earth. Place your hands on your belly once again. Heel toe your feet apart and let your knees fall close together. 3 big belly breaths. Taking your time to collect a couple props if you don't have them close by already. We'll take a block or a couple of books or a smaller pillow. And then either a bolster or a couple of big pillows or a big blanket rolled up. And you'll just place your block or your books down and kind of make a ramp with your bolster. Take another pillow or a block and put it at the top of your mat. So I'm going to come down laying on my left leg, so my left side. So my left leg is going to be long along the earth. And my right knee is going to bend and come up onto this ramp. My left ear will be down on a pillow or a block. Left arm can be extended out or bent in a cactus shape. And your right arm can just drop behind your back if that feels comfortable. You can always draw a blanket over yourself to keep warm. And take any little movements, any little wiggles to get comfortable here on your side. Letting the weight of your body fall into the props, into the things that support you. Letting your body fall in towards the earth. Letting her hold you. Any little bits in your body where you feel any stickiness or tension on your exhale, just gently ask them to release and let go. Any thoughts or any feelings that you feel in your body that don't serve you, let them go into the earth to turn into compost. And letting that compost do its thing and turn back into nourishing food for either ourselves or someone else, or an animal of the earth. letting your body get heavier and heavier and letting it soften towards the earth. Safe and supported on your side. Taking the next few breaths to move over to your other side and finding deep rest on the opposite side. And just knowing that deep comfort that you have on this side, you will find on the other side. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale, and slowly making your way onto your back for our final resting pose. The pose that in my eyes is the most important pose because it connects us back to the earth. It connects us back to ourselves. It lets our body process all that was done, all the moves, all the breathing. Lets everything settle within our body. Maybe taking a blanket over top to stay warm and cozy. Taking any final movements, yawn. And begin to soften into your toes, your ankles, the sole of your feet. Your next inhale and your next exhale, soften into your shins and your calves. Breathe into the backs and the fronts of your knees, gently asking them to release. Letting the quads and the hamstrings and the muscles of the upper legs begin to fall away from your bones. Stay supported within your skin. Let your pelvic bowl go. Let your belly go. Let your glutes soften. All the little space between your ribs begin to soften with each exhale. Let your organs begin to release and relax and soften here. Breathing space and softness into each and every vertebrae up your spine. Let your shoulders be heavy into the earth. Let your heart be open to the sky and the sun. Soften your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, the palm of your hand, all the way to the fingertips. Let them soften and release. Letting your throat soften and release. Softening into your jaw. Softening all the muscles in your face, your ears. Softening your eyes closed if they aren't already. Softening your third eye, your forehead. Softening your hair, your scalp. Taking one last deep inhale consciously here. And on your exhale, let a wash of relaxation come over your body. Knowing that you're safe and supported in this space on Mother Earth. She's here to nourish us, to hold us, to support us. Allow your entire body and your mind to go.
Power of love is here now. Power of now is here. Power of you is here to create magic all now. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you is here to create magic all now. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fear. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you. Oh, power of love is here now. Power of now is here. The power of you is here to create magic on us. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you is here to create magic on us. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fear. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you.
Beginning to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Just gently bringing awareness back to your body. Maybe beginning to deepen your breath ever so slightly. Stretching your arms overhead. Taking a gentle twist to either side. No rush. If you need to finish off with one side, finish off one side. And take your time and slowly come up to a seated position. See if you can keep your eyes closed just for a little longer. Gently opening your eyes to whatever plant or piece of earth that you've brought with you today. And just begin to stare into the center of whatever that item may be. A piece of driftwood, a plant, a flower. Just let your vision begin to blur all the things in the background. And just notice the edges, the detail with that piece of earth. And just begin to notice if it has a particular color, a particular pattern. If it has a smell. When you touch it, what does it feel like? Begin to look at this item and notice all the little curves and marks. and make it exactly what it is. Nothing to fix, nothing to change. It's perfect as it is. And just like your piece of earth, your flower, your plant, your driftwood, whatever it is, perfect as it is. Begin to notice yourself in that piece of earth. Begin to notice how you're not so different from that thing that you hold. How your edges, how your marks, how your beauty is perfect just the way it is. Nothing to fix and nothing to change. Placing your piece of earth just off to the side, closing your eyes and taking your hands either to your heart or your belly or your womb or the earth. And consider all the pain and all the pleasure that you've ever experienced as a wave of a very deep ocean in which you are. From the depths, witness those waves, rolling along so bravely, always changing, beautiful in their self-sustaining power. Marvel that once you identified with only the surface of this ocean. Now embrace the waves, the depths, the undersea mountains, out to the farthest shore. Drawing your hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra and bowing your head in deepest gratitude for this space. In deepest gratitude for this time, this space on earth that we are allowed to take up. The space that we created in our bodies and our minds. Don't be too quick to fill that space. Bringing your hands to your lips and bowing in deepest gratitude for all the little bumps and all the little challenges that come with this life. Start to look at them as opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to expand, and always be grateful for these opportunities, for they make you who you are. Nothing to fix, nothing to change, perfect as you are. Perfect like that piece of earth that you were holding. And then placing your hands on the earth and bowing in deepest gratitude for Mother Earth, for our planet, for all that self-sustaining power that she gives us to nourish us, to hold us. It doesn't matter what we do to her, she will prevail. She will be the one that gets out of this alive. But if we want to continue to live on this earth, we have to take care of her, to take care of ourselves, because we are earth. We're not separate. We are earth. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you for joining our Earth Day practice. Drink lots of nourishing water, healing water. Go out tomorrow, whether it's raining or snowing or sunny, and look up into the sky and touch the earth, touch the soil, touch the dirt, touch a plant. Just connect to our brothers or sisters. Just connect. Sweet ones, thank you so much for joining today, and thank you so much for your donations to the Cherry Tree Foundation. Our donations help so much because they continue to help educate our children, educate our future, and they will be the stewards of our land, of the earth. So every little bit helps to get the kids outside and get them connected to earth. Have a beautiful, beautiful Earth Day, and I will see you again next time.